Hello guys, I would just like to apologize for not uploading this tutorial Tuesdays and also like the type beat Thursdays for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, but I have had a lot of homework and also like a lot of like every little thing in school through the like in the last phases of the year and with final exams and like all sorts of exams and pretty much homework. So from now on, like, school is not done yet, but it's just a few weeks left, so I think I will have the time at least to make these videos each week, and I will like really try to put on the work that it takes, and yeah, like get upload each week on this series I'm running. So besides that, I would just like to thank you in advance for clicking on this video, and yeah, hope you enjoy this video on me showing you like tips and tricks to make your melodies and chord progressions better. And as every video, please let me know in the comments down below what kind of things you want to see next, so I have the ideas and like know what you want to see, so you don't get boring content and like content you don't care about. So yeah, thank you in advance, and I would just appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. So we will start off by like making some simple chords, and then I will like add melodies on it and like pretty much add on layers as you do if you would do like a regular beat or something like that. And my like main idea of this video is to like go with 3 different steps, like the basic one, and then a bit of like a more intermediate, and then like even further. And if you would want to like even more detailed version of this, like where I dive into chords or melodies in like scales and all that, just let me know in the comments down below, and yeah, I will be sure to cover that also. So yeah, we will, as I said, start with some basic like melodies and chords, and we will go with the chords first. And for the tutorial we will just go with like simple sounds, so you like pretty much hear the chords like defined, and you hear the melodies, all the different tones and the notes, so it's not like hazy and hard to understand what's going on. As I said, we will just go like simple sounds. So for the chords, in the start we will just go with the Nexus grand piano, and I could probably like change up a bit on the like different sounds when we get the things going and the chord progressions going, but in the start we will just go with like simple sound, so you can like you have the best chance to understand what's going on pretty much. So yeah, this is the like first step I was talking about, and it's just like simply chords. Sounds like this. And as you hear, like you could add different things to this and like spice it up a bit, or like a lot. So that's pretty much what we will do. And like a really simple but like powerful tip is just to grab the lowest notes and like the root notes and just drop them 1 octave to get a bit of body and like pretty much a low end for your instruments. And like this is the regular piano, and also you could just like change up and experiment with the different octaves, like up a bit, but I don't think this sounds good, but if you like it, you like it. And then back to where we were, and down a bit. I think this will sound even better. And like my second tip is, of course, you could just have it like this, but you can even drop the lowest notes even like 1 more octave. And yeah, if you want, and like then you can pop it up a bit. And like this is just some of the things you can like experiment with, but I think we will drop it down one more and then put up the root notes, just like this. So yeah, that's pretty much the first step of this tutorial, like the simple things you can do and like the simple tips with lower, pretty much a lower key on the root notes, and like double it to get the body and the like width in the sound. So yeah, that's step number one. And second step is you could like add a bit of like I don't know what it's called, but like a top melody on the chords. Yeah, like just add not really a full melody where it's going like melody all over and like every time and all the time, but like just add some extra notes. Like a good example, when you change chords, you can just like add something and then it changes a bit smoother, and like it just feels and sounds better. So yeah, I will show you some examples of that right now. So like that's pretty much step 2, and as you see it's like 5 different notes, so it's really simple and like just a bit of just like an add-on you could call it. And yeah, really simple as I said, but just adds to it and get it to be or like sound a bit smoother and a bit better in my opinion. So yeah, this is pretty much the second tip, and this sounds like this. And yeah, as I said, it's really simple, and like from this you can go even further, and of course you can change it up, but you can add on like even more notes, because this is not a lot, but you can change it up, and I will do it right now and like just show you another example of it. So yeah, this is another like example of the add-ons you can use to go on top of your chords, just to spice it up a bit. And yeah, so this is 1 note each beat, so 4 notes each bar, and yeah, it's just another example as I said. And of course you can add on even more or like change it up a bit, but yeah, this is just another example. And after this I will probably change it up another or like once again, and then I will continue with the third step of this tutorial. So yeah, this is really progressive, and like it's just a 4-bar loop, so like you can't do a lot with it, or of course you can do, but like it will be progressive. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And of course you could like have 8 bars loops or like 16 or like pretty much whatever. You can do it, of course. So like this is just an example, of course, since this is a tutorial video to help you guys with like pretty much the melodies and chords, and get a bit of tips out. And yeah, so this is the third melody I will show you, and now we will go to the third step. Of course we can just have it like this. So yeah, that's that. But if we so yeah, now we will just pretty much make this a bit more like realistic, because as you see the velocity is like the power of each note hitting. As you see, it's straightforward, like exactly the same each note. So, and that's like really robotic, because if you play it, can't really play, but yeah. If you play something you don't have you don't have like the same velocity each time you touch the keyboard or the different notes. So yeah, this is not really realistic, and I will change it up. So the first thing you can do is to pretty much pull the velocity up or down on like each note. and then you can have it super high or loud. So yeah, like it's pretty much the force each note hits. So yeah, we can just like pull it out like different each time, so it gets a bit more like the realistic touch and not the robotic feel. But you can also do this just like simple shortcuts, like select the ones you want, and this is just a melody. We don't want to do it on the chords, at least not right now. Then we go Alt R, and now it's like selected patterns, and then it will randomize, as you see, randomizer. It will randomize everything, but we don't want to randomize our pattern like the melody we made. So just uncheck that, and then we have the levels, which is the one we want to use or like want to pretty much work with. So the velocity was the like thing we work with just right now. So we can just grab the velocity, and as you see, they will spread apart and pretty much randomize each note. And that were the thing we did just like right now. But we did it manually, so like this is just a fast way to do it. So we can just grab it a bit, like you don't want it like max, or if you want, you won't. As I said, this is music, but yeah, at least I don't want it to be like this drastic changes, so I will have it a bit like that. And as you see, it goes, yeah, like low velocity, higher, low, high, low, low, high, so it's random pretty much. And then we can also go with the pan, and that's the stereo separation between like each hit, so we can also pan it a bit from each one, so like something like that. And then you can work with the release, like the time it takes for the note to shut off pretty much, and yeah, the mods, and also the pitch on each one. So like if we change this, it will sound pretty bad. As you hear, this is like not the same notes and not the same tones as we used. So we will just accept it like that. And as you see also, like if we check the pattern one, you can do whatever, and like pretty much it will randomize a pattern for you. So if you don't want or can pretty much, or like if you just want to try it and don't think you have the time to make a regular melody as you do, or like if you have beat block or whatever, you can just go with pattern, the key, the scale, whatever, and variation and all that. Like I haven't used it, but you can. So yeah, that's that. And we can of course do the same with the chords, but like you get the idea what I was doing. So like pretty much that's pretty much it for like this tutorial. And like I could show you a lot of different chord variations and like every other thing you can do, but it will be, or like it would be a video on like for like 20 or 30 minutes. So this is the like tips and tricks and techniques you can use to make your melodies and chords way better and like way faster and just like easier. And then I could do, as I said, a video on scales and also like scaling tools, so you can like make a melody each time and it will always sound good, which is actually like a thing you can do. So if you have problems with your melodies, just hit me up and I will make that video. And like the first thing I was wondering or like thinking about is, since this is just like a tips and tricks, I could make a longer, or not longer, pretty much not longer video, but like another video when I showcase a bit of melodies and like not these techniques, because now you already know these techniques. So I could make like a video how to make better melodies or something like that, and then I will show you like more chord progressions than just this like the first one I made, and like the like 3 different melodies I think I made. So like that's not a lot, but I can make another video when I show a lot more things than this. So for now, just practice those tips I was showing you, and I could like next Tuesday show you a lot more tips, or like show you chord progressions and all that, like different ones you can make, and like just like in pretty much more like an inspirational point of view, since this is more like a technique and tutorial video. So yeah, and then also, as I said, scales. So, and like after every video, if you like it, of course like it, and just the same goes for this one. Like the video if you had any like help and you like the video and the quality, and yeah, subscribe if you want to see like more of these tutorials, and yeah, pretty much leave a comment, as I said, if you want to have any special tutorials, the ones I listed, or like any other, like whatever, just leave them down below. Or like if you have any questions or like pretty much whatever, leave them down below, or email me at this email. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video in the next Tuesday. So till then, leave the comments so I have like ideas for the next Tuesday. And of course, so you get the content you want, and not like any random content that I choose. So you can choose it. So yeah, thank you for watching.